to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So today we're starting off with the moon at 3 degrees of Pisces. So it's conjunct my sun. You know, I've had a lot of downloads, a lot of information coming in, and it's been pretty heated, okay? Because we do have the sun at 3 degrees of Taurus in that exact square with Pluto, okay? Now, as you all remember in my Libra full moon lunation update, okay, that's weird. I told you guys that starting this week, we're going to start really feeling that T-square, but it's also going to be working into a grand cross a little bit later with Lilith, okay? Lilith and the sun are going to be opposing, and then Pluto and Mars will be opposing. So, hold on, okay? Hold on. I mean, Mars hasn't been in Leo, but a little bit, and we've already got fires, explosions, and leaders of cults being eliminated. We're going to see a lot more, okay? We're going to see a lot more of that. A lot of traditions are going to come to an end. There's going to be a lot of endings. It's a 9-year, okay? Specifically as we're building up to this Scorpio full moon, okay? Now this weekend, guys, all these leaders are going to be meeting at this funeral. Okay, I'm not going to stress and worry about it, but you get my drift. We got some not so good astrology that we're working into, okay? So just hold on. Now, we still have Venus conjunct the North Node, okay? And Saturn has now crossed over the North Node and is working his way to the final degrees of Pisces, okay? This is where things are gonna start getting a little heated. We'll definitely see a lot more exposed as far as the darkness is concerned within our religious, especially the traditional religious structures, okay? And I know I've been talking about this, but I feel like I need to continue talking about this so you guys will start grasping what I'm saying, okay? As children, when our parents are teaching us, or those of you that have children, like we always say, avoid whatever we're trying to keep our kids from, right? And a lot of times if we don't want them to have the taste of sugar, we just don't give it to them, okay? And in our eyes, we feel it's to protect them, but it's almost a little bit of manipulation, right? So when you see religion as this traditional controlled organization, okay, aka the Vatican, it is part of the 3 global controls of the world, okay? You got England, the United States, and the Vatican, okay? Those 3 entities are very influential as far as global control is concerned, okay? So, it makes sense that they would tell you to stay away from the things that they're using in front of your face. Like, I was watching a video, and I don't even know if this is true or not. And if it's true, this is some scary, dark, demonic shit, okay? But I want you to remember, the devil is in the details, okay? The devil is in the details. And I'm one of those that when they say, don't do this, I'm going, why do they not want us to do that? Why do they not want us to look in that direction? COVID was the same way, okay? So when you think of those scriptures that says to stay away from witchcraft, all of that's demonic. Mediumship, demonic. You're messing with demons. What they're doing is they're instilling fear, so you never have the knowledge. Okay, Jupiter and Gemini, the knowledge to be able to see the deception right in front of you. I was thinking about this. When, I do my healings, I leave an offering to the angels. When you go to church, you give a offering to the church. And that offering is for whatever deity, aka God, they serve. There's a lot of molesters in churches. So what God are they serving? Just saying. Just saying. And it doesn't matter what church, okay? Christianity, whatever. What church, what deity, what God are they serving, okay? This Neptune in Aries is where we're going to start getting our own individual way of being able to connect with the Most High. Our own path of spiritual enlightenment, okay? Like the different color of candles that are used during rituals, that is witchcraft. Like, the Bible contradicts itself a lot. And it would only make sense to me to put something in there, stay away from it, so you'll never have the knowledge to see that it's actually being done right in front of you. Yeah. Now, you guys, stay grounded because we still got that Mercury in Aries, okay? Stay grounded in your emotions. Try not to fly off the deep end, okay? Mercury in Aries can be very, I'm gonna tell you, I know, I felt it, okay? I have to calm down, take a deep breath, it's gonna be okay, all right? Get out ground, touch a tree, okay? We still got Jupiter and Gemini picking up speed, really slinging a lot of information at us. There's going to be even more brought to light, so hold on, okay? Hold on. We're just getting started. I'm seeing a lot of signs pointing towards abundance. I do feel, okay, we're going to start seeing some major things change. However, we got to get through this week, and then things are going to start kind of easing up just a little bit, okay? All right, let's get a card for the energy for today. Now, when Saturn gets to the final degrees of Pisces, hold on. Okay, there's a lot of illusions. There's a lot of illusions as far as money is concerned. A lot of people are thinking that it's just not going to happen. Feeling like it's impossible. And I love that this come out because it goes with what I'm saying, okay? Illusions. This represents illusions, okay? She's not tied up. All she's got to do is wiggle, and remove it, okay? This feels like it's just not going to happen, okay? But in reality, look at all these cups are full. They're right here. You can see, okay? We are on a higher timeline. More money is going to be showing up, okay? We have to push through these illusions, these limited beliefs, because that's what this is, limited beliefs. You hold the power to bring it to you, and I'm slowly starting to see this outside of me. And I did come across a girl that was talking about, are we on two different timelines? Because, gas prices are getting better, egg prices are getting better, grocery prices are getting better. Like, they're still not 100% like what they used to be, but they're getting better. Things are coming down. Rent's not coming down, and they're going up on property taxes. However, we're seeing some things coming down. And I fully agree too. Like, I'm seeing and feeling a little bit of relief. And I do feel we're going to continue to see that as time goes on, okay? I love you guys. Have an amazing day. And I'm here if you need anything. We'll talk soon. Bye.